Hey guys. Okay, I'm on my phone, so I'm going to just scroll through here to see who all is here. Liz Grissom, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes.
Hey Liz, will you do me a favor? Will you write down everybody that's on the call? You might want to wait just a few minutes till
Sure.
everybody gets on, but if you'll just kind of like take attendance for me, that would be awesome. And I want to see your pretty face, so please keep that screen on. Thanks, girl. Okay, we're going to wait for just most people are here. This is awesome. We'll wait for just another second. Okay. Kara, you're on, right? Yeah, Kara's on and Megan's on. Okay. We're going to go and get started because we are starting at 7:45 every Monday night because we want to make sure that we are honoring everyone's time. We're sticklers on this. We're going to go for 30 minutes only. So welcome. I am so excited about the next couple of months. This is the most that we've ever had sign up for our accountability group when we started about a year ago. Sorry. When we started about a year ago, we only had a few people that wanted to do it. It was new, it was trial and error that we were all kind of working through. And here we are a year and 3 months, I guess, and now we have 23 people that have wanted to, that's okay, Carrie, that are here and that want to be a part of this. So I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see how this is going to grow your business, how this is going to grow your confidence, how this is going to grow your belief in the products and the different stories that we're going to hear. And it's also going to grow your business if you stick with this, if you're consistent, and if you put your heart into this. It's also going to grow this community. I don't know about you guys, but the people that have been on this with me for the past year and a half, basically, I feel like we have become very close because we meet up every single week. We pray together, we share together, we cry together, we laugh together. So that is a huge benefit of this too. So I'm going to pass it off to Megan and Kara. I want Megan to go first. They have been two of my girls that have been most consistent. We have other girls that have been really consistent, but I just got in touch with them and they're going to share with you very quickly what they love and what they've gotten out of the accountability group. So go ahead, Megan.
Hopefully you can hear me. I'm just going to start talking.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, great. You guys all froze and I was like, well, hopefully they can hear me. So yeah, I've been on this accountability group. This is I want to say my fourth, maybe my third. But for me, the biggest thing is like, you are your own boss. You make your own schedule, your own hours, everything that you want. But who really holds you accountable besides yourself? And as we know, when you have like an accountability partner or someone doing this with you, some like a weight loss journey, for example, you're going to like, chances are you're going to be doing it more likely than not if it's just like by yourself. So I found that even those 3 or 4 weeks in between the accountability groups, I wasn't as amazing at my IPs as I was when I was doing this group. So for me, it's like having someone holding me accountable every week. And if I didn't get to them until Sunday, then I worked my booty off on Sunday to make sure that I was able to post that Sunday night and be on the call. So for me, it's been extremely beneficial, for sure.
And then for me, hey guys, if you are not muted, if you can mute yourself unless you're talking, that would be awesome so we don't get all that feedback. Go ahead, Kara.
Okay. So also, this is however many times we've done the accountability group. I've been in all of them. So I think they all kind of run together. I think this is number 4 that we've done. And every single time, it has been so worth it because kind of like what Megan was saying, in between, like when we take about a month off, in my mind, I think, oh, I'll still do my IPAs. Even with the accountability group not going on, I'll still do them. And I kind of do them, just being honest, like, because when accountability group is not in session, when Sunday comes around and you haven't messaged anybody, it's just like, oh, well, I'll just start over again next week, right? You guys are all thinking that, and I think that all the time. But when accountability group is in session, it's like, I got to turn these in. I got to turn them in. So even if they're birthday messages, even if they're, like, I'm getting them done. I'm doing the work. And it's just been so good for my business just to make sure that I'm consistent, because that's another thing we have found over and over and over again with this business. The people who are successful are the ones who are consistent. And so this accountability group allows me to be consistent, because without it, I kind of I ebb and flow depending on what contests are going, depending on whatever. So this just is a very practical tool to keep me consistent. And it's really simple. It's really simple. The community, like kind of like what Em said, I feel like we've become really, really, really good friends just because every Sunday we hang out. Basically, we talk about our business, we talk about things that are going on, and it's just been so beneficial for my business.
Amen. Okay. Everybody needs to smile. I'm sitting here looking, my square right there is Jesslyn and Megan Asa, and they're just miserable looking. Everybody needs to smile because you're making me really self-conscious. Okay. So here's the thing. We all know, and we hear, do not let this stuff go in one ear, not the other. We all know that this is a simple business. We all hear it. We all hear all we need to do, not all, but like the base of your business is in reaching out to people, sharing on social media, and training yourself. But how many of us are good at doing that day in and day out? Not many of us. Like if we don't make that a priority, it's very easy to go to what is comfortable, whether that's like doing a fun Instagram story or, commenting on people's pictures or commenting on your teammates' posts because they've asked for some love. Like it's comfortable to do that stuff, but what is it that's going to produce income for you? It's not that. What it is reaching out to people, posting on social media, and training yourself. And that is what this accountability group is. So here's the thing. There are 23 of you who have signed up to do this accountability group. And I'm not an idiot. I know that a lot of people are going to drop out of this. But don't let that be you. Commit to yourself. If you are here right now, it's because you care about your business. And here's the deal. Your business is hard. Like, I don't know of a single business owner, Plexus or somebody who owns 7-Eleven or somebody who owns like a fancy billionaire store. I don't know. Like business, as a business owner, it's not easy. It's not a cakewalk. You have to work. And so I'm excited to do a challenge with you guys tonight. But what I want to encourage you with is if you want to do a business, this is where you need to do it, because we are holding each other accountable on doing the things that need to be done to earn income. It's simple. And the thing is that all of us went into this scared. All of us have people that we get afraid to reach out to. All of us have a heart of, please know that I'm not a salesperson. Please know that I'm not trying to take advantage of you. Please hear my heart here. Like all of us are that way. And so when we come together every week, we get to share posts that work, messages that worked, wins. We talk through struggles. And the thing is, to me, it's comforting. Like I'm not the only one that has a poor mindset sometimes. I'm not the only one that has that comparison and I have to be reminded to put the blinders on. I'm not the only one that gets scared to send a reach out message. Like it is really nice to come together and to be able to say, you can do this. Here's something that I used. Feel free to use this. Feel free to be inspired by this message that I sent. This is a community. And so what I want to encourage you to do is don't be one that quits. Don't be one that gives up. People will. Like I said, we've been doing this for a year and 3 months, and there's nothing that I can do to prevent people from quitting. But here's where my challenge is. Does everybody have a pen and a paper? I'm going to take a second. I want you guys to get a pen and a paper or get on your phone. I want you to write, why am I here? what we're doing tonight is we are going to challenge you to address your why. Why am I doing accountability group? Why am I doing Plexus? And I'm going to read something to you from this book that most of us are going to be studying over the next couple of weeks. Get over your DAMN self. It's really good, and I'm really excited for you guys to read this. But this lady, she's like some bigwig with Rodan and Fields. And one of her first chapters, she talks about this. Why are you here? She says that we need a bulletproof why to get us through the tough times. So when you have a brother that makes fun of you for selling Plexus, when you have a best friend that says, no way, I don't want to have anything to do with that. When you have a dream teamer that you approached and they either like slam you for doing Plexus, or they don't respond to you, or if you have somebody say something horrible about you on social media, whatever it may be, whatever tough time it may be, she's saying you need a bulletproof why to get you through that. And I can attest to that. And I'm sure many of you can too. But what I want you guys to do is I want you to focus, meditate, pray, whatever you do to figure out the depths of why am I here? This is something really interesting that I think I have seen a lot over the past 2 years. She says, being part of something new and fun, filling up your time while the kids are at school, or quelling your fear of missing out on something. While these might be reasons enough to get you to jump in and reach a certain level of success, they're not nearly enough to keep you doing the heavy lifting that is required to build a 6 or 7 figure business. Now, hear my heart. You may not want a 6 or 7 figure business, and that is totally fine. I don't know if I want that. That's totally fine. But I love what she is saying here. Like that why of like, I want to have fun. I want to get my products paid for. I want to, whatever, something light. Like that is not a bulletproof. This is driving me. This is why I am doing this. And if you don't know your why yet, I'm excited for you to read this so you can kind of get down to the seed of where you are coming from in doing this business. But she says, one of the biggest reasons many people can't find their real why, one that will make them get uncomfortable, stretch, and grow, and consistently show up, is because they don't dig deep enough. And so what our challenge is, because doing a public declaration, don't freak out, I'm not going to have you do this on Facebook publicly, but a public declaration makes this real, and it makes what you're doing, it makes you accountable. And it also helps with your belief that you can do this, that this is possible. And Jen Leith, I think it was Jen that said this, but she says that mindset, so that belief, mindset will always trump your skill set. So while I may not be as creative as Mallory Henderson, or I may not be as whatever, comparison, I still have that mindset that I can do this. I don't have to have a certain skill set to be able to do this. Okay. So mindset will always trump your skill set. Belief combined with your why, like watch out world. So what we're going to do is we're going to address your why. Why am I here? We're going to write out goals. And she says in this book that you're going to eat the elephant one bite at a time, which seems very gruesome, but that's what she says. And so she talks about, and this is what I want you to write down. What do I want to accomplish? When do I want to accomplish this? And why do I want to accomplish this? So what I want you guys to do is I want you to spend the next 24 hours thinking on those things. What do I want to do? When do I want to accomplish it? And why do I want to accomplish it? And then what I want you to do is I want you guys to post it on our accountability page. If you guys are not in it yet, please comment in the Goal Diggers thread. Carrie, yes, we can send it to you what we need. If you guys don't have, if you're not on the group yet, please just respond to Goal Diggers and we'll add you. We'll make sure that you're on there. But what, when, why? And so we, as a part of the accountability group, are the process. This is the process to get there. This is the process to achieve that what, that when, and that why. So what accountability group is, and I've added the, oh, good, Mal. Okay, yeah, thank you, Mal, so much for doing that. What I've done is I've put in our accountability group page our form. And I've also put a cheat sheet next to it. So that way you will understand. You can go back and look at it. If this, I don't want you to feel overwhelmed if you're new here. But what it is we fill out a form and we turn in our form every week. And that is our accountability. Hence, accountability group. We have to be held accountable for what we're committing to doing so that way we can reach those whys. And so we fill out this accountability form and we turn it in every Monday before our group. And then we just kind of review it on Monday nights, and then we do it all over again the next week. On the form, feel free to go and look at it now if you want to, or you can wait until we get off of here. But on the form are going to be 5 days worth of IPAs. IPA is income producing activity. And you're going to see a bunch of numbers on there. But again, I put a cheat sheet next to it so you'll be able to see what I mean in these numbers if you've forgotten. But basically what we are doing is a 5-3-1-1. And what that means is the 5 and the 3 are interchangeable. So you could do one or, well, okay, let me say that again. The 5 is reaching out to new people a day for 5 days a week, reaching out to 5 new people a day, and then following up with 3. You could switch it and you could say following up with 5 and reaching out to 3. I don't care, just as long as you are following up and reaching out to people. And so that's your 5 and that's your 3. Your 1, so remember 5-3-1-1. Your 1 is customer care. A lot of you put on that poll that I did that you want to hear more about customer care. So doing customer or hearing more about customer care means actually doing it and getting in touch with your people. And so the 1 is touching base every day for 5 days a week with a customer or an ambassador. If you don't have anybody on your team, then that's just another reach out that you can add on there. And then the last one is a training. Remember, the simple system of this business is reaching out, sharing, and training. And so what most of us are doing is going through this book. I'm not going to say it just in case you guys have kids around. I'm sorry that it does have a cuss word in it. There are a few cuss words throughout the book, but it is really, really good. And I think it's going to really help all of us to kind of get back to the basics and understand the depths of why we need to have a deep why we need to have great belief, and why we need to have this process. So I'm really excited about that. So if you're going to be going through this book with us, you're just going to read 1 chapter a week of the book. And it is a very easy read. Highlight the heck out of it, you guys. And then we'll talk about that chapter that we read during the next accountability group. If you are not doing this book, for one reason or another, if you've chosen not to do this book, then that training is up to you. You get to do your own personal development, whether that's a YouTube video on Plexus stuff, whether that's like a John Maxwell personal development, a book, Audible, whatever that may be. You get to choose. So 5-3-1-1. And then if you guys need to, if it's the 5 and the 3 are way too much, if you just cannot get that done, then you can go down to the 3-2-1-1. Same system, but just lessened in your reach outs, 3-2-1-1. And then what we do is you guys will have those all turned into me on this accountability group page. You'll have those turned into me. I think I want to have them by 4 is what we said, 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Monday afternoon. You have to have them turned in by then, because I'm going to spend the time reviewing them, because I don't want to be the one talking the whole time. I want to hear from all of you guys on like your wins and some of the struggles and some of the things that you've learned from your trainings, all of those things. So you need to make sure you turn that in by 4 p.m. sharp on the accountability form page. You'll see a post where you can put it. And that's just you taking a screenshot of your form. If you can't print out your form, that's totally fine. I don't print out my form. I just do it in a spiral notepad, so that way I have it all together so I can easily go back to all the people I've been reaching out to and following up with. This is going to be very, very helpful. If you have dough as well, that's another great avenue for you guys with your IPAs. But this is only going to increase your business if you do this consistently, if you do this with heart, if you do this with confidence, and you do this with urgency. And I know a lot of people on here, I know for a fact that a lot of people on here are struggling with their confidence, are struggling with their mindset. So let's make sure, oh good, Megan, you're going to do a Word doc. Oh great, thank you, Megan. Yeah, if you'll post that Word doc on the accountability group, that would be awesome. But I know a lot of you are struggling with mindset and confidence and just fear of doing this business well. Know that you are with a group that wants the best for you. And so don't feel like you need to have the comparison going. You need to worry about other people. You just get your stuff done and be honest. Be honest on this thread. Be honest on our page. If you're struggling with something, if you have questions, this is the place to ask. This is supposed to help grow and inspire. Does anybody have any questions yet? We meet every, go ahead.
Holly, sorry, do we have, you said we have an accountability group page?
Hang on, say that again, Holly.
You said something about an accountability group page?
Hang on, I'm sorry, I can't hear what you're saying.
Yes, we do have an accountability group page. She was asking if we had a specific Facebook page for the accountability group.
Yeah, Holly, I added you to it. I will put the link in the Goal Diggers thread, and I don't know if you're in it. I'll put the link in your thread too, or I'll send it to you. But yes, I added you to it. It's called Rising Jewels Accountability Group. Okay. And then just to let everybody know, we will meet every Monday night, 7:45 Mountain Standard Time. We will only go until 8:15, and we may even get done early. And we will do this until August 26th. You will have 2 grace periods. So I know that it's the summer. I know a lot of people are traveling. So go ahead and take a look at your calendar now and map out the days that you're going to miss, if you are going to miss any. So that way you won't come up to like, oh, I just don't really feel like it, or oh, I didn't get my stuff done, so I'm just going to make this my miss. And then, you know, in a couple weeks, you actually truly can't go because you're on a family vacation and where you have no service or whatever. So please be aware of your schedule. Make this a priority, and remember to ask yourself, why am I here? Why am I putting forth time and effort if I'm not going to commit to this? It is going to be hard, but it's going to be so good for my business. All growth, John Maxwell talks about, growth is always uphill. It's always uphill. So don't give up when it gets hard. Lean into this. Same with your accountability forms. You only are able to miss 2 days of accountability forms. So that means you not turning them in. Does anybody have any questions on that? Okay. Well, guys, I am excited. Go ahead and get your accountability form started and start filling out all of the stuff. Your 5311. Oh, I'm sorry. I did forget this. So this is something new I added to the form. We have at the bottom posting. That's another thing. And I know that is very scary for a lot of people, but that is just a part of the puzzle, a piece of the puzzle for this. On the form is 4 days of posting. Now that can be stories on Instagram, that can be on your actual Facebook or Instagram page. But what I've done here is I've separated it by personality color type. And this may be foreign language to some of you, and that's totally fine. I want you guys to go into the search engine on Rising Jewels, and I want you to type in their color or color personality. And that's going to pull up the different color personalities and what they mean. I will also post something about this in the next day or two, but this is a really great way for you to kind of figure out how to post without feeling like, oh, I'm saying the same thing every single day. Like, how many times can I talk about how I have more energy? This is a really great way to show you how to approach or how to reach all the different personalities out there. You've got personalities that are really focused on fun. You've got really driven personalities that will see a post about money that are like, okay, I need to do this. You'll see posts or people who are really driven by research. So you're going to want to do a lot of like the science behind the products. Or you'll have people that are really big helpers. So like they love to see those testimonials where you're able to help your people. And so this is just going to help your Facebook your social media posting become way more well-rounded. And I'm really excited about that. I don't want anybody to walk away from this feeling overwhelmed. If you are, just remember, when you start a new business, wherever it may be, it is overwhelming, right? It's overwhelming. Like your first couple of weeks in a brand new job, it's overwhelming. So do not feel like I need to just not do this. I need to bow out of this. This seems like too much. It's not. I'm giving you a lot of information right now, but I promise you it's not a ton. You guys can get this done in 30 minutes in a day. I really do believe it. And like Megan said, if you don't get it done during the week, you can cram and you can blitz and you can do it on Sunday afternoon when your kids are napping. So I'm excited about this. If you have questions, let me know. Don't be the one that gives up, you guys. Figure out what your why is. Go onto our page in the next 24 hours and write out on there what you want to accomplish, when you want to accomplish it, and why you want to accomplish it. I'm excited, so excited. We will see you here next Monday night at 7:45. You say bye?
Bye.
And just one chapter. Nancy, you asked for reading the book. Just one chapter for the week. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.